welcome to Oomami Mushroom. I'm Chef Doran. Today we're going to be making some pink oyster mushroom and lion's mane with butternut squash bisque. Hot water into our mushrooms, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes. Mushrooms are nice and hydrated here, so I'm just going to take them out of the liquid, and I'm mostly taking them out just so I could chop them up. And I'm going to keep some of these pink oyster mushrooms aside. Put some oil in here. I've got some avocado oil. Put it at the bottom. This will be our garnish. Garnish off to the side. Now, got this going in our oil. Some yellow onions, diced, good handful. I've got celery and carrots, good handful of each. Got our butternut squash, throw it right in there too. Our garlic in oil, a good amount of garlic we want to add to this. A couple of good spoons. Some garlic powder or some granulated garlic. Ah, yeah. Smell that already. Beautiful. Some pink Himalayan salt. Some black pepper. Probably about half a teaspoon. Leeks. A good shot of paprika. That's where a lot of our color comes from when you make a bisque. If I was making shrimp or lobster bisque, I'd be searing the shells of the shrimp or the lobster. Now we want to add some tomato paste. Add a good glob of tomato paste to that. So now we could add our flour. A couple of good spoons of flour to take up that oil. Mix that all around. I'm going to take this off the heat real quick, because I don't want to burn it. And it'll burn on the bottom while I'm trying to mix this together. When you take it off the heat, you actually, see, I actually like to use a flat edge wooden spoon so I can scrape the bottom. Now I'm just going to put it back on the burner. I can add back in my broth, and it's not sticking on the bottom at all. I'm actually going to add some more water to this. We are cooking this down for a little bit. Pour some sherry in here and let that reduce down with it. My garnish right here. All right, I'm just gonna saute this with some garlic and some sherry and some paprika, and this will be served on top of our soup after it's done. Nice, delicious morsels in lieu of lobster or crab or shrimp. Start with a little oil. We'll throw in some garlic. Some lemon. Let's get some cream sherry. And that's pretty much it. I could just set this off to the side, and we'll use this as a garnish. Oh, did I put paprika? I don't think I did. A little paprika for color. And just to blend that in better, I'm just going to add a little more sherry. And the paprika for color and flavor. I mean, it definitely adds that classic taste. So there it is. Just going to set this aside now. And I'm just going to bring our soup back to our main burner. Look at that, nice shine. So now the other thing we're doing here is bisque is a lot of heavy cream. So sorry vegans, sorry my vegan friends, don't be pissed at me, but you can use almond milk or some other substitute. But boy, if you're not a vegan or vegetarian, please use heavy cream. Look at the color of that. The flavor of this is just amazing. The garlic, the sherry, the heavy cream. That's what bisque is all about. So I've had to remove this from the heat a few times just to make sure that that's not getting stuck on the bottom. Put a little lemon juice in here. And be careful when you use sea salt or Himalayan sea salt, any of the bigger crystal kind of salt, because it's just deceptive. I mean, I get fooled all the time. I think, oh, wow, it's just a teaspoon, but it's a lot more than a teaspoon comparison to regular table salt. So I'm just letting this simmer for a little bit. And this, our garnish here too. Again, if you're making it non-vegetarian, butter. Butter would really be good. Sauteing this with some actual whole butter. So now I'm going to use my blending wand. See, I'm not raising it up high enough that I could get splattered with anything. But I need to raise it up high enough to get stuff on the bottom and pull stuff in from the sides. All right, time to serve it up. At a restaurant, they would typically serve it by putting the garnish on top. Phenomenal. Really good. I think you're going to love it. Make yourself some bisque. Pink oyster and lion's mane and butternut squash bisque.